Are the Edelman kids entrepreneurs? What are you doing, guys?
Good. Having a juice sale.
Are you having any luck so far?
Yeah.
How much have you sold?
Show Daddy the money. This much.
Let me see. Holy cow. Sir, are you helping?
Yeah.
Great.
And we're selling candy. And we are selling candy.
Wow.
And we are sharing them to somebody.
Okay. How about give me a big wave? Bye-bye. That's nice.
Say juice for sale.
Juice for sale!
And let's invite everybody else who had a birthday this week. Who else had a birthday this week? I see someone with a crown. Which come here. Where are your glasses? What happened to this one?
He can't say, but it doesn't mean we're wondering why it's not permitted.
Okay. So turn around.
Mikey, sit down.
Turn around. You know today's Matthew's birthday. Is it your birthday today?
Sit down.
All right. Monday. Okay. Close enough. Sunday. Close enough. And what do we say to these kids? True. And what do we sing to them? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Matthew. Happy birthday, dear Alex. Yom Hulelet Sameach. Yom Hulelet Sameach. Yom Hulelet Sameach. Yom Hulelet Sameach. And many more. Thank you, Alex. And I want to thank all of you who remembered to bring in canned food. Remember last week we had maybe 2? We are getting better. Next week I want to see this table loaded. Can you do that? Can you do that? All right. I am ready. You see, Matthew feels the same way. You're not ready. Good.
Michael.
You are? Shabbat Shalom comes to our home. Each Friday night I sing it. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. The candles glow to tell us now the time for Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. I'm feeling fine. Shabbat can be a special time. Shabbat Shabbat for you and me. So many things Shabbat can be. Thank you. next week we shouldn't have a Kabbalat Shabbat. If it's so hard on you to sing. How about that? Are you ready to move on? Hold your pretend Yiddishka, please. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, barech beriach ha'afel. Amen.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Matt. You did a great job, honey. Sarah, you did a good job. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, and Ellie. Matt's birthday. There goes Sarah. party room.
Sarah, what kind do you want? Do you want Coke or do you want Sprite? Right? Okay. Yes.
Your mom and my dad's Frankie things like this.
Ryan, I'm going to
Here you
give
go.
Thank you.
No, and Teresa, should I help pass out?
Okay, so Snubby.
How do you know my name?
Because I remember you.
Okay.
You're welcome. Hey, guys.
Happy 5th birthday. Cool.
Remember we had that?
Okay. You can decorate it yourself.
We're stuck in the camera. Hey, Matt. Matt. You want a happy birthday wave? Matt can have a happy birthday wave? Bye, Bub. Everybody's busy on the cupcakes.
Right here.
Happy birthday, Larry. Happy birthday, Larry.
Happy birthday. Take a picture of yourself.
Oh, I will.
Turn it around.
You have to see what I'm smiling.
Here we don't know who's who.
I want to knock the cow lady.
He's 40, don't be agreeable. 40 years old.
First making a cow.
In Italian, you 40.
You have to speak English in this camera. English.
That's a lot.
Doesn't the camera have?
No, that's a lot.
Doesn't decode. No.
Forty. 40.
We're moving this way.
A lot of years. 4, 0, 4, 0.
Speaking English.
40.
Okay, honey. Enough, honey.
Listen.
Enough, honey. I can just shoot over him. It's okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Just keep going.
Here's John. Up.
Okay, now you can get it.
Hi, Zorro. Nice party, honey.
Yeah, it was really fun. You missed it. Thank you. Oh, you missed it too. Honey. You brought honey.
Here's Alpha. Welcome. Oh, we gotta get these hippies.
Today. I'm not kidding you.
Get the peace sign. Hey, up. Glasses.
Who's this for, Matthew?
Hey. There we go. Peace and love.
5 years.
Okay.
So much
Totally involved.
Happy birthday.
Hey, we live at the beach. You should move to Hermosa.
Peace.
That's funny.
Peace.
We thought about the
That's
cow.
fine in a mirror so I can get myself.
Oh, it's funny.
Did you make that?
I am. Kind of. I'm a cow. The baby's nursing. There I am. I'm shooting myself.
Turn around.
We got him.
I'm back to nothing.
Joan,
I'm sorry.
who's
I didn't
Joan?
take the G.I. costume off. G.I. Jones. But she's down there in the helmet.
Happy birthday, Larry.
Happy birthday, Larry. Oh. Fading.
Yeah, really.
Happy birthday to
Carmelo, how old is
Here we are, Halloween Eve.
Halloween.
What do we got here?
Candy and lots of candy.
What do you guys dress up as?
Power Rangers.
Sarah, what are you?
Where?
What are you?
I'm Power Ranger.
Oh, why don't you stand up and show me some moves? Ooh. Mac, do you have any moves?
Yeah.
Stand up and show me a move. Wow. Ooh. Wicked kick. You get a lot of candy there, guys?
Yeah.
Let's see your candy. Wow. Okay, take your masks off a second so we can see your pretty faces. And what do we say?
Trick or treat!
Say happy Halloween. How about a big wave? Bye-bye, guys. I love you. Bye-bye.
Love you, goodbye.
First grade is joining us, and together, kindergarten and first grade will sing.
Sarah's room. Sarah's show.
Is that your favorite?
True.
I watch everybody. You think she falls asleep early? Actually, I'm going to put on ballet and jazz on Thursday. For the naps in the afternoon instead of Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Hi,
What are you doing, Matt?
I'm making a Star David.
Oh, what day's today?
Hanukkah.
Oh yeah, what are we doing, Hanukkah?
We open presents. Latkes.
Eat like this, or what do you have in your hand there, honey?
A latke.
Yeah, you gonna try to eat that?
Why are you standing like that? What are you?
Is it delicious?
She's
She's a latka.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, what are you making, Matt?
I'm making a star.
Ballerina.
I mean, a Star David.
Oh, can you guys sing a song? You know a Hanukkah song?
Oh,
Hanukkah, Hanukkah.
Yeah.
My domino, let's have a party. You want that right gather around the table. I'll give you a
come away from the heat.
So we vote and say, and mock as we eat it, sir. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One fortnight they shall to remind us a day long ago. One fortnight they shared to remind us a day long ago.
Great. Sarah, do you know a Hanukkah song? Excellent, Matt.
How about your shining candles, candles burning, shining bright?
I know how to sing it.
Okay, let's hear
Try
it.
one, honey.
Candle, candle, shining bright, see them sparkle in the night.
Wow. That's great, guys. Do we have something today for them?
I think so, upstairs.
Let's take a walk upstairs. Come on, guys. Let's go upstairs.
Matt, you could be. Matt, you
Walk
could
slowly.
be the leader.
Matt, you be the line leader.
Now look.
Walk, guys.
I have made it to
Now these first presents are from Grandma. Slow down, please.
Wait there.
Where are they?
You're not telling.
Smells like latkes up there. Oh, maybe you shouldn't go in here.
Yeah.
Don't open anything
Wait a second,
yet.
guys.
Just stand there, please.
What is this?
What could this be?
I'm gonna open mine first. Then open mine. I'm gonna open mine now.
Okay, come over here. Straight sides. That side of the room is Matthew's, and this side of the room is Sarah's. Okay, guys, open it up. Open it up.
What'd you get, Matt? What'd you get, Sarah?
Bike.
A bike?
Sir, you got it. Sir, I'm gonna make you camp in this. Sir, tonight, let me ask you. Mommy, tonight, can me and Sir camp in this?
Oh, it's not for sleeping, it's for playing.
Matt, can we see your bike? Why don't you pull it over here?
Yeah.
Whoa! How about that bike? Maybe it doesn't fit you.
Yes. And sit. Of course it does. And sit. I got a this.
It's cool.
Rubbing.
Dad, Dad, put that
Except
on
the
your
brake light.
eye.
Okay, what do you guys say to Grandma?
Thank you.
Okay, we'll see you later, guys.
Mommy, I want to try this out at the playground now. Yay! Please take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the cloud. Buy me some peanuts and apple jam. Don't care if I even come back for you. 'Cause That's 1, 2, 3 strikes you out of the whole ball game.
Great job, honey. Here we go, the Orioles with the Little League pledge.
Say it loud.
I love my country.
Love my country. Play fair. Strive to win. But win or lose, I will always do my best.
Okay, play ball.
Chris, I never saw you without a hat. That's a fun.
Dodgers, somebody out here, let's go.
Hey, let's go, man.
Woo! Go in, go in. Good hit, Matt. Get you again later. Here goes Matthew Edelman.
Carl, if it's a fly ball, go a little ways. If you catch it, you gotta go back, okay? Understand? See that?
Big one.
Todd, where are you going with the ball? It's into you. Okay. Mikey, you gotta be ready. Todd gets it, he's gonna throw it to you. We're ready. No! Second base,
Good running, Matt. There you go, Matt.
Don't throw it so hard at him, okay? Those are the throws I want you to make over here today.
Game's over. I think we won today.
Come on, man.
In a circle, hands in. The Dodgers.
2, 4,
6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Dodgers! Yay! Hey, go, let him shake hands, okay? Wait. Shake hands, everybody. Good game, you hit the ball good. Good game. All right, you guys, good game. Good game. Wow. All right, you guys. Good game. All right, Orioles, hustle up. All right,
That's it. End of the game.
hustle up. Grab a feet real quick.
Here we are at Palm Springs, the driving range. Good one, honey. 3 more, okay? Okay, let's go. Try to smack it. Good one, Sarah. 2 more, honey. Get lined up, okay? Good one. 1 more, honey. Whoa. Holy cow. Get lined up, Sarah. What, honey? Yeah, get lined up. That was a classic. Good one. I'll give it a big wave, honey. See you later.
Daddy,
What, honey?
do you want to golf now?
My turn, thanks. Here's Big Brother. Here's Big Brother getting lined up. Woo! Holy mackerel. Golfing scene. Quite the setup here, which is routine. Oh, good try, Matt. Try another one, honey, okay? Here we are from the balcony. Panoramic view. Yep, hey. Where's the family? Where are the kids? Hey, Matt. Hi, Mom. Hi. Hey, Matt, move out of the way, please. Thank you. Hi, Mama. Stand up and get a little profile shot, honey.
Really?
Bile truck. Bile
Here it is.
truck.
There's the profile.
Here you come, baby. Coming out soon. Hi, Sarah. Say hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
See the rest of the view from up
Hi.
there. Snowcat
Dad.
Mountain still.
Don't stand on those, please, Matt. Because your feet go.
Hi.
Walk around this way.
Hi, guys.
And this is where the pool area is.
Take a picture of me.
That I will in a second. This is where we're going to go later down to the pool. Nice, huh? Snow in the mountains up there still.
Hi.
Excuse me, Matthew.
Hi.
Matt wanted me to get the fish that are in there. And the fish that are in the lake down there.
Dad. What?
The golf course. I'll see you later down by the pool. It's a little later. Oh, there's the girls. They already saw me. How about that? They're so smart. Mom's gonna be hiding out. There's Sarah waving. I'll see you later. They're enjoying the pool. Let's go see what Matthew's up to. Hey Matt, what are you up to, buddy?
I'm trying to smash the car, but I'm gonna use this one to smash it down. Fire!
Wow.
I'll get it.
What did you do today? What did you guys do this morning?
I got to go in the pool.
And what did you do this morning?
I got to play catch and golf.
Did you do good golfing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get to practice in the sand trap at all?
Yeah, but look at this.
Yeah, tell me, what do you do different when you're in a sand trap?
You have to hit under the ball and hard.
Yeah, to get all the sand to push the ball out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you later. Give a little wave, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Daddy?
Yeah.
Here
we are on our way home from Palm Springs. Yes, we're at the dinosaurs. So, well, Dinosaurs Rex down there. There goes the family. Catch up to them real quick. Got a few rare ones here. Mama. Hey, Mama. Deb. 8 months pregnant. That's bigger. Who's got the bigger belly? Let's see. Wait a second, we're doing a little test here. Okay. That's candidate A. Deb! Deb! Yeah, that's candidate B. Vote at home now. Call 1-800 if it's candidate A or candidate B.
Show them your side view.
Okay, let's see if we can find Matt before we wave off.
Hands off, finding the Rex over here.
There he goes, climbing on T-Rex. Swing around and get little foot, big foot. What's there? I got him, honey. I'm gonna get the other one.
Look at you, Matt, over here. I don't remember this being a store.
Okay, straight away.
There they are, the dino's tail.
See you later, everybody. Focus. Bye-bye. Go for it. Jump. Yeah. That's Sarah.
Well, here we are.
Look at me, Matt, you open all.
Jacob Daniel, there he is. Born today. Go in, Matt. Go and say hi to him. Hi, Sarah. Who's there? Who's that baby?
Jacob.
Jacob?
Yeah.
Is he your butto?
You guys watch that whole thing will fall over, so don't step on that. It's just like, you know what, guys? Before you touch it, you guys just need to wash your hands. That's all. That's all you have to do.
Wash my hands?
Yeah.
Where's the bathroom?
There it is.
We washed it at
You can
home.
read that.
You do. Wash it again, okay?
7 pounds, 3 ounces, born 4:39 this morning. Everybody's doing fine.
It's over fine.
See what Mama has there.
Good. Like that. Good. How pretty.
Mom, the towels.
They're hanging up on the wall, the paper towels.
Mom, it's a baby and a mommy. Mom,
Let me hold it, please.
let me see it.
Look like a baby. It is beautiful.
Wow.
It's so beautiful. Thank you.
You can tell.
He opened his eyes.
He did.
Wow. He opened his eyes. See, Mom? Wow. Jacob. Mommy opened his eyes wide. Mom, look, his eyes are wide open. His eyes are wide open. Jacob.
Uh-huh. He's looking at you guys. He knows your voices.
Hi.
Remember all the times we were talking to him? When he was in Mommy's tummy, and I said, when he comes out,
Sarah, what is that?
Yeah, I'm gonna take his hair off a second so we can see his pretty hair. Look.
Really?
You can have hair like yours, yeah? Don't step on the side, okay? We don't want the whole thing to fall over.
Mom, come here. Let's open up with this now.
Just a minute.
Huh? Get your present out.
Okay, we're gonna fade away for a while. See you, Jake.
Mommy.
Sports and family programs.
Getting ready for the bris. Beautiful fish. Beautiful cake. Food's ready. Walking there, here's Grandma. Oil getting ready. All your friends.
Hi.
Exactly.
It's just not my style.
Hi.
Mazel tov.
Hello.
Hi. Okay. Guest of honors still upstairs. Hi. Fade away. Very good. Good job.
eating strawberry.
I'll edit it later. Did you Shirley? Oh, little man, you in for a surprise, pal.
Come on. How are you doing?
Enjoy the wine. Lots of wine.
Can you help me carry the flower there?
They give them a little wine.
Mommy will be down shortly. What do you want, sweetheart? You want Mommy to what?
John?
Oh, here's Mommy.
Yeah, right here.
Just look up at my feet, please. Rewind to yourself.
Pardon? Is that Will? He doesn't know. He just takes them all.
Why don't we get Huh?
That may be something new. Go ahead, Sarah. Let's see, baby. Turn around.
Okay. Well, good morning. We'll maybe shift around a little bit. Let's all gathering with a small group. We'll all hide and get there. I promise I won't touch any of you, so you can join us. Shift in.
Watch the camera, Bobby. I think Larry has a camera.
Okay, well, good morning. For those of you who I haven't met so far, my name is Dr. Fred Kogan, and I'm very pleased and very honored to be here for this wonderful event and very joyous celebration. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome all the beloved family members and friends gathered here to celebrate the joyous occasion of a Brit Milah ceremony, which in Hebrew means covenant of circumcision. The covenant of circumcision, and is the most important ceremony in a Jewish boy's life. It's a ceremony that reconnects us as a faith and as a people going back 5,000 years. And you, of course, as family members and friends to this very beautiful, very special, and soon to be very drunk Jewish boy. But either way, I'm going to take some time to explain to all of us gathered here today about the meaning of the Brit Milah, the people who we traditionally honor during the ceremony, something about the origins of the ceremony in the Bible, and also a little bit about my role. But before I get to that, I'd like to talk to you about a few things. First of all, the ceremony will be approximately 20, maybe 25 minutes in length, with the circumcision occurring 90% into the ceremony. Therefore, it's near the end of the ceremony. Now, no one is required to watch the circumcision. No one is required to watch the circumcision, with the exception of one person in this room, and that, of course, is me. Which means if you're uncomfortable, you can step away or simply close your eyes. The procedure itself will take approximately 60 seconds or less. I know it seems like an eternity, but it's very quick, and we do continue right afterwards with the blessing over the wine, the kiddush, the naming, and the conclusion. So if you step away, I ask you to do so quickly and quietly, and then come quickly and quietly back for the conclusion. Also, while I take the baby in my hands and place him in front of me, that's your cue to leave the room. And also at that time, I'd like everyone to help themselves to one glass of pre-poured wine on the counter behind you. And take your time as you take that glass of wine and hold it for the kiddush, the blessing over the wine, which occurs after the circumcision. Finally, we have nice white carpeting, a light carpeting. Mine was a little bit dark, so be careful you don't spill any. The last thing you should be aware is that the baby has been given some anesthesia. He has been medicated. I apologize for starting a little late, but in addition, I waited some time to give the anesthetic to have a bit of an effect. So he has been medicated topically with an anesthetic. The other items I'd like to mention is that the kiddush cup that I'm dipping, right, it's been on IV Valium. The kiddush cup that I'm using right here is the kiddush cup that was used for Larry's bar mitzvah, and that's the same wine that I'll be dipping throughout the ceremony for the baby. And the baby will be wrapped in a tallis. This is what we call a tallis, which is a prayer shawl. And this tallis is Larry's tallis. So the baby will be wrapped in his father's tallis. From your bar mitzvah, which was a few years ago, not too long ago, maybe 5 years ago. So at this time, I'd like to call upon 3 very special and very honored and very beloved members of our household and family to help set the mood of the ceremony this morning by placing 2 roses in front of me and reciting the flower placer's poem. So at this time, I'd like to introduce the baby's brother, Matthew. Hey, Matthew. Shalom. He was thrilled to meet me. And the baby's sister, Sarah, to put flowers in front of the table. And your grandfather, Bob, will help you. Why don't you go with grandfather Bob for a minute? Here. We're going to get Grandpa. Sarah, So this time I'm going to ask Grandfather Bob to read to us the flower placer's poem.
Shema B'ni, take these wings to fly with. Shemi B'ti, with these roots you will grow. This is my promise, this is my blessing. You are the promise, you are the blessing. Shema B'ni, Shemi B'ti. You may live to see the wonder in this world and those yet to come. To care for those who came before you. To trust those who are yet to come. Euphros, Alim, Sukkot, Shalom Mecca, May your heart be filled with wisdom. May your mind be filled with love. May your lips be filled with sweetness. May you shine like the stars above. Euphrosalinu Sukat Shlomeka. So you shall fly on wings of eagles, and you will grow to be straight and tall. This is my promise. This is my blessing. You are the promise, and you are the blessing. Shema Bani, Shemi Bati.
But traditionally during a Brit ceremony, we actually light candles as a part of the traditional aspect of the Brit ceremony rather than part of the religious aspect. But because today's the Sabbath, Shabbat, Saturday, instead of candles we place 2 red roses. And of course, the beauty of these flowers helps remind us and symbolizes the coming of this very special and very beautiful child and the special meaning of this baby to all of us gathered here this morning. But before I go any further, I have to give the baby a special present on this occasion. And that is his first yarmulke. Okay, if you can find the chin like this here. There we go, little one. This, of course, is a designer yarmulke. It's an Armani Goldberg special. It's special. Now, I mentioned we are going to talk about the ceremony of the Brit Milah, and the first thing that we should all be aware is that by Jewish law, it's incumbent upon the father to perform the circumcision. The father, so whenever this is your responsibility, here's the instruction book. You can take over. He's absolutely thrilled, doesn't he? As you can imagine, most fathers would be a bit uncomfortable with this responsibility, and Mary is obviously and wisely no exception to this rule. The rabbis understood this to be a problem even several thousands of years ago, so they appointed a local pious member of the Jewish community to perform the ceremony of the Brit Milah and circumcision in the father's stead. Now, this individual would be called a moel or mohel, and that's what I am here today. In the past, the moel could have been anyone really: the butcher, shofet, the baker, the candlestick maker. It was most commonly the rabbi, simply because the rabbi was trained in the ceremony of the Brit Milah and in the surgical technique of circumcision, and this was generally passed down from father to son, generation to generation in Europe and in Israel. As we all should know by now, I myself am not a rabbi, but a medical doctor and a certified moel. In some senses, a Jewish package deal. And I perform the ceremony of the Brit Milah because I really love this ceremony and the special meaning this has to my faith and to my people. And I especially love the opportunity and the honor of performing the ceremony for beautiful and slightly nervous couples as we have here today. Now, the ceremony of the Brit Milah, or ritual circumcision, is one of 3 covenants mentioned to the Jews in the Bible, or more specifically in the book of Genesis. Now, these covenants are promises made between the Jews and God. The first covenant was a covenant of the rainbow that God promised Noah would see, signifying the conclusion of the great flood. The second covenant was a covenant of the Sabbath, or Shabbat, which is today, and represented on our table by the Kiddush cup and the 2 roses. But the third covenant, which is the only covenant enjoined upon the Jews as a physical sign of the relationship between the Jews and God, was a covenant of the Brit Milah, or circumcision, commonly known as a covenant of Abraham, or a bris. God said to Abraham, "You shall be circumcised. Every male throughout your generation shall be circumcised on the 8th day of life." Now, Abraham, being the first Hebrew, listened to the word of God and circumcised himself at the age of 99. Gentlemen, think about that for a moment. Any volunteers? We'll wait till they're 99. Abraham didn't last long after that, by the way. And thereafter, every Jewish boy was circumcised on the 8th day of life. Now, I'm often asked, what is the meaning of the 8th day? What significance does this day hold for the Jewish faith? Well, there are a number of theories, most having to do with the health of the baby. That the baby is somehow strong enough after 8 days of life to undergo a ceremony that includes a circumcision. The answer that I like the best has to do with the fact that the baby has lived for 7 days. And it was 7 days for the creation of the heaven, the skies, and the earth. The baby has had the opportunity to taste the sweetness of one Sabbath, of one Shabbat, and has incorporated this experience of the 7 days of creation, therefore the whole of creation and of the Sabbath, into his heart and into his soul, and thus prepared to undergo the ceremony of the Brit. Now the 8th day is so important that no matter what day the 8th day falls, the ceremony supersedes any and all Jewish holidays, which means if the 8th day falls on the Sabbath today, Passover, Rosh Hashanah, or even the holiest day of the Jewish calendar, Yom Kippur, the ceremony is conducted on that day. Now traditionally during a Brit ceremony we honor several very special, very important, and very beloved members of our household and family as having a role. But the first honor is in fact mine as the Moel. As the Moel, I'm acting as a representative of the baby's father, and certainly of the baby's mother, in this case of Larry and Tammy, and that's a great honor and a great responsibility. So Tammy, thank you very much. Larry, thank you very much. Don't squeeze my hand so hard. But we do honor other special people. As we began the ceremony, I was pleased to introduce as our flower placers and palm readers the baby's grandfather Bob, of course, and baby's brother Matthew and sister Sarah, and again, welcome and shalom. But we do honor other special people. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce the baby's Aunt Shirley and Uncle John, who are honoring us today by carrying the baby, a traditional honor given to the Hebrew name Kvater and Kvater. And by tradition, Jewish tradition, those individuals who carry the baby forward into the room where the naming and circumcision occurs were vested with the responsibility of raising the baby in a Jewish tradition in the event that something should happen to the parents. And that includes, of course, medical school and his law school tuition. That's when you sign a contract. Today, however, it's simply an honor or a mitzvah to carry the baby forward into the room where the naming and circumcision will occur, and that's why symbolically you will both carry the baby shortly as a part of that honor. At this time, I'm going to call upon the baby's father to read to us a special passage that Mommy and Daddy wrote, Tammy and Larry wrote, for their new son.
Today we welcome you into the world along with our family and close friends. Our hearts are filled with love, joy, and excitement. We have an overwhelming feel of gratitude, thankful for your thankful for your safe arrival and for
Want me to read it?
and for bringing such joy to our family. You have been named after your great-grandfather Isidore, who went by the name of Jack. Upon immigrating from Europe, Jack joined the service and rode in the cavalry with Teddy Roosevelt's Rough Riders, fighting for the freedom of his new country. Your dad remembers him, I remember you, and is a kind, soft-spoken man. My fondest memories are the walks we used to take from his apartment in Chicago to go look and count the cars on the L train. We look upon you with great hope. Hope that you'll be confident and bold in your actions, yet humble when you succeed. Hope that you'll have the courage in the face of adversity and demonstrate tenacity when you stumble. Hope that you'll have the wisdom to do what you know to be right when there are temptations to do otherwise. Hope that you'll be accountable to yourself for your actions when there is only yourself to be accountable to. Hope that you'll be thoughtful and have a kind and loving character that provides joy. Joy to those around you. And finally, the hope that you'll seek the comfort and support of your family and friends. As a springboard for a healthy and fulfilling life. Jacob, the whole world is before you. Know that you're entering it with a love that is much larger than the world itself. As a Jew, we ask that you continue the traditions we enjoy, that they add hope and meaning to your life. Noah will always be there to assist you in achieving. Last sentence. Achieving your aspirations and to provide love and support throughout your life. Welcome to the family. We love you.
Always tough to make the whale cry. Last but certainly not least, at this time I'm pleased to introduce the baby's grandmother Sylvia and grandmother Bobby, who are honoring us today by being named their Sundak, the highest honor at a Brit ceremony. So at this time, if you could please step up to your grandson and read to him Jacob's poem.
Jacob's spots.
in your life. We welcome you into this family, into our hearts, into our lives.
We are grateful for the blessing of you being today and pleased with the prospect of a wonderful and exciting life in store for you.
In your journey through life, we wish you strength to withstand the rigors of the complex world. We hope you will grow and prosper. We hope you will always learn and continue to learn throughout your life, as our religion teaches. For when you stop learning, you stop growing.
Most of all, we want you to know you will always have our love. And love is perhaps the most important quality of all.
If you give love, it will come back to you tenfold. Welcome, Jacob. We love you. God bless you.
Both grandmothers on her face. Sadak, which means honored or special person, by Jewish tradition has a very special role. The Jewish tradition, the Sadak would actually sit and hold the baby during the circumcision. I think the grandmothers heard that. Sit and hold the baby during the circumcision. They'll both hold the baby briefly as a part of that great honor. The grandmothers are sitting in a chair known in Hebrew as Kisei Shel Eliyahu, in the chair of Elijah. Elijah, of course, is the prophet of good luck and good fortune, president of the birth of every newborn Jewish boy as he's here with us today, and during other wonderful and joyous events in Jewish life. Elijah, the prophet who prophesies the coming of the Jewish Messiah, and every newborn Jewish boy and girl could potentially be that Messiah, including your drunken bundle of joy right there. Therefore, Elijah is present with us here today. One other special person that we do think about on this occasion, of course, is the baby's dearly departed grandfather, Morris Edelman, who again is not here with us physically, but here with us in heart and spirit on this occasion, and we do remember him today. Birth evokes wonder and amazement at the miracle that is life. It brings those whose hearts are alive and whose minds are alert to sense the mystery that underlies the universe in which all life unfolds. Jewish tradition has expanded the spiritual discovery of the individual into group consciousness. It views the history of the Jewish people as originating in that mystical unity and fundamental cause of all that is. The Torah personalizes and thereby simplifies the complexity of this idea by telling it encounters with his people with God. It develops relationship further, culminating in a formal partnership between Abraham and God. This covenant bond breathed is then given symbolic expression through the ritual of circumcision. Blood is the very stuff of life, and the part involved in Brit Milah is that which pertains to perpetuating the history of that people linked to God in a covenant bond. The male organ is circumcised, the organ which must respond to the first mitzvah addressed to humankind in the Torah, be fruitful and multiply. Brit Milah is the first mitzvah in which a Jewish boy participates, but the mitzvah is not his, but rather his parents. They are giving him a start toward a meaningful life by entering him into the covenant of our father Abraham. Whether this will have significance for him, and whether he will fulfill his part of the covenant is beyond his parents' control. They may help, but ultimately it is up to him. Hence no assurance is proclaimed upon the occasion of a brit, but rather the fervent prayer, as he has been entered upon a life of Torah, find fulfillment in a committed love of marriage, and live productively, enriching his days with the good deeds he performs. Will everyone please join me by reciting the 2 words of traditional greeting for the baby? If you'll please repeat after me, Baruch haba, Baruch haba. Blessed are you come in the name of God. The rite of circumcision has been enjoined upon us as a sign of our covenant with God. As it is written in God said to Abraham, you shall keep my covenant, you and your children after you. He who is 8 days old shall be circumcised, every male throughout your generations. We recall the prophetic promise that one day the sign of our covenant with God will be imprinted upon our hearts and the hearts of our children, as well as upon our flesh, so that we may rise to the selfless love of God and therein find life. And we, like our father Abraham, obey the commandment of God, walk before me, and reach for perfection.
Joyfully do we present our son for the covenant of circumcision.
Lord, to establish a testimony in Jacob, you set a teaching in Israel, commanding our ancestors to make them known to our children, that the generations to come, children yet unborn, might know them.
You are forever mindful of your covenant, the word you commanded for 1,000 generations, covenant you made with Abraham, a sworn promise to Isaac, commitment you made to Jacob, the everlasting covenant with Israel.
Oh, give thanks to the Lord, who is good, whose love is everlasting.
Everyone help themselves to a glass of wine, please.
Just gonna have to deal with it here. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Start almost done. Yeah. Oh. It's almost done.
Not bad for my second circumcision.
Prepper school.
Okay. Everyone please come and step in and join us in this. Okay, blessed be the Lord our God, Lord of the universe, by whose strong your hallowed has given us the midst of circumcision. We all say Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiyeshanu b'mitzvot v'tzidkenu ha'avlisu v'avritu shel Avraham Avinu.
Amen.
Amen. Blessed is the Lord our God, ruler of the universe, by whose mitzvot we are hallowed, and whose commands
Us to bring our sons into the covenant of Abraham.
Amen. At this time, I'm going to ask if everyone will please raise your glass of wine, and before we join together and recite the traditional blessing over the wine, the Kiddush, let us all remember how the sweetness of this wine symbolizes and reminds us of the sweetness of this very special and great Kiddush. Now let us join together and recite. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. Chaim. To life. Blessed is the Lord our God, who ruled the universe, created the fruit of the vine. Now the rabbinic midrash tells us that man has three names, one by which fond parents call him, another by which he is known to the outside world, and a third, and most important of all, the name which his own good deeds have procured for him. Therefore, in the company of family members and friends, beloved guests, and very, very beloved aunts, uncles, and grandmothers and grandfather, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imutenu, our God and God of our people, Kayem Atayal Hazel Avivulimo Yikarei Shmo Yisrael, sustain this child and let him be known in the house of Israel as Jacob Daniel. Jacob Daniel Edelman. Jacob Daniel. His Hebrew name shall be Yitzhak ben Levi V'Yitera. His Hebrew name Yitzhak, which in Hebrew means he will laugh. And trust me, someday he will. Named in honor of his great-grandfather, Isidore, Mr. Jack Edelman, warm, kind, and loving man, who loved me very much for you're here with us today. Again, his name shall be Jacob Daniel Yitzhak, the son of Larry Wayne, and the son of Tammy Marie Edelman. May he bring much joy to his parents in the months and years to come as he's coming to the covenant of Abraham and Sarah. So may he enter into the study of Torah, the blessing of marriage, and the practice of goodness. Shem shiknat madrik, kain yekanes l'Torah, u'luba u'ma'asim tovim. Yishaber chavotenu Avraham Yitzhak Yaakov, v'imutenu Sarah Rivka Rechov Aleah, hu yivrach et hayad ha'mimo v'rapeo tov u'shlema v'yizku b'rav v'galo l'chanho u'l'chakmo, v'yayu yadav libo le'eli munah v'nomar amen. Amen. May the one who blessed our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and our mothers, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel, bless this child and keep him from all harm. May his parents rear him to dedicate his life and faithfulness to God, his heart receptive always to Torah and mitzvot, then shall he bring blessing to his parents, his people, and all the world. And now for the priestly benediction, Yivarecha na yishmerecha, the Lord bless you and keep you. V'yer Adonai panav alecha v'yivanecha, the Lord look kindly upon you, and shine his gracious countenance upon you. Adonai panav alecha v'yachasem lacha shalom. The Lord bestow favor upon you and grant you the greatest wish of all, little one, health, happiness, endless love, to get along with your brother, and peace. Amen. Amen. Before we conclude the ceremony by reciting the Shehechianu, I'd like to ask a moment of silence, and if the grandparents, aunts, and uncle would care to share a thought. If not, we will conclude the ceremony.
I'd like to say that Jacob is blessed to be born in such a loving family. Tammy is a loving, devoted mother, and Larry is a very caring, devoted father. It's a very blessed family.
With that, we'll all recite. Join me in reciting the traditional blessing of our joyous occasion, the Shehechianu, and that will conclude our ceremony. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kidiyanu v'himianu l'zman hazeh. Amen. Amen. Blessed is the Lord our God, ruler of the universe, for giving us life, for sustaining us, and for enabling us to reach this beautiful and joyous occasion. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Yeshikach, little one. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. As we say in Jewish, it's time to eat, so everyone help yourself. You're all set.
It's time for more olives.
Okay, let's hide your cars, okay? Good thing. Back side.
Please be honest. Somebody help me.
Probably got that.
Clear the wine first.
Here's your proud brother and sister. Is there anything you want to say to your brother Jacob? No? How about give him a wave? Yeah. Hi, cutie. How are you doing?
You enjoying your food?
See you in a little bit.
That's great.
Now we're about strawberries. Hi. Wonderful job, Terry.
Oh, thank you. Perfect. You two did a wonderful job.
I don't know.
Mazel tov. Go Raiders. Go Raiders.
See you later. Hello. We got to shoot these yesterday when they were sitting on the table. Here's the certificate. And some of the pictures that were out there. Family. Family again. Our crew. And then the kids. See ya. Couldn't resist since we had the camera out. That's Sports Illustrated baseball cover. There it is. Player of the Year.